So what we're working on today is the Tamarack 100. I just bought it. I got it from Amazon, as I do everything else, and everything else you see in this video, 80% of the stuff is from Amazon. So let's get started on customizing your kayak to be more fishing capable or just comfortable. Got to have both of those things. But anyway, let's get started. These are all the things today we're going to be putting on a kayak, customizing it to be more suitable for fishing. All these things I will put in a link at the bottom, which came from mostly Amazon besides two things, but it'll be in the description below. Let's get going. So the first thing we're going to talk about today is the drip rings. These are good to keep yourself dry, basically. It's not more of a fishing thing, but it's just more for comfortability, and also, while you out there paddling through the water, stroking it, getting a good workout. The water tend to drip off onto you and get your legs wet. So this is one way to help prevent so much water from dripping on you, basically. This came from Amazon also. I'll put the link in the description. So let's get started. It's real simple. All you're doing is putting the O-rings onto the, I used to call them oars. They call them paddles now. Slide it down to about 6 inches. That's a good spot. When you paddle in the water will start dripping off about right here, and that'll fall back into the water, won't fall on the kayak. After you put the first one on, you put the drip ring on, slide it on, slide the drip ring up there to keep a good seal, to keep the water from running down the pedal. And then you bring your second O-ring, same way, through the top, slide it down. The second ring is more for support, to keep it from moving, so it won't slide down. It's like a locking mechanism. What I did was, to ensure that it is, I put both of them close together, then I roll the ring back a little bit onto both of them, so it's like a double security thing, and it's up there. Simple enough, right? Do the other end of the paddle the same way, and then before you know it, aha, both of them good to go. So that's that. Your pedal is ready. Moving on to the second thing. So I decided to put mine here and here because I have other stuff going other places, like my fish finder and my cleats. So I felt like this would be a more efficient place to put them, so that I can put the paddle and still fish and it won't get in my way. I thought about putting them in front, but then I think my feet would interfere once I put the paddle up there. So I'm gonna go with these. So to start, you can either put the mounts up here, mark off the holes and drill it, or you can put the screws in it and just firmly press on it. The kayak isn't too tough. After you screw it for a while, it starts to go in, and there it is. You can just screw it all the way down. I like to get it started, and once I get a good grip on it, I can feel it starting to grip, I use a electric drill. So that's what we do these days, lazy. And that's all. Then do the same thing to the other side. Then I'll show you how I look once I'm sitting in the kayak and I put the paddle on. And let's see if it interferes with my leg. Nope. Good clearance, still got space on here. Even if I want to put my legs up and place the paddle, I still got space underneath there. So legs up or down, it works. So I thought about putting them on the side, but then I would have to make sure they're watertight, and I didn't feel like doing all that. So this is another place to put them. So next is the leash. So this is used for paddles or fishing rods. People use these to connect to things that they don't want to lose in the water. So with this, you can either take the pedal apart, slip it over it, take the pedal back, tighten up on the choker so it's up there firm in case you drop it in the water. Pull it back out. This leash goes about 3 feet. On my kayak, it came with a loop, so I just lock it on, and then I ain't got to worry about losing the pedal if it falls in the water by mistake. You also can tie it up there if you don't trust the lash, but that's simple enough said. That's one of those extra security things. You can also use these for the fishing pole too if you're clumsy and you feel like you might drop the pole in the water. Let's move on to the next thing. These plugs go into the bailout holes, which are made for water to escape just in case you flip over. Water can run out, or reeling in and pedaling, water get in the boat, it'll drain out through these holes. But also when you're splashing around, especially if you're fishing, the kayak is moving around, water tends to splash up through those holes and gets the bottom of your leg, pants leg wet. There's also some underneath the seat, so there's 2 in the back behind the seat, but these ones are the main ones that I don't like. So I bought these plugs from Amazon. All this stuff is inexpensive, $10, under $20, definitely everything. Well, most of it. Some of it can get expensive, but the plugs just go right in there like that, push them down firmly, and then that's it. The same thing wherever you don't want water. For me, I like to keep things looking neat, so I pull the string through a little bit. Put them in there, push them down. You ain't got to worry about them no more. Of course, unless you get water in your kayak, all you got to do is pull them out. But simple enough, right? So let's move on to the next thing. Next up is the cleats. These are used to tie off the anchor or to tie off when you're at the boat dock. You can use them for other things too. These are nylon cleats, so you ain't got to worry about them rusting. They're still strong, and for the purposes of what you're going to use them for, they do good. These are from Amazon too. So let's get started mounting them. First thing you're going to do, you want to find out where you want to mount them, and then lay off your holes as anything else. I probably put mine about right here, that way I can easily tie off the anchor. It won't be in the way of nothing else, my poles, holes, or nothing like that. So I think I'm gonna put both of these on each side. The one on that side I might put a little bit further up because I'm gonna put my fish finder over there. So let's get started. So these didn't come with screws, so I just used some typical stuff I got laying around the house, extra stuff. You can use the plastic anchors, but you would have to drill a hole just like before. You can put marks, take a pen, pencil, put through there, put marks, then take it off, drill the holes or screw the holes. But like I said before, I'm gonna just muscle it. So it ain't that hard to do anyway to get it started. Once it gets started like that, go to the next one. And before, I'm a millennial, so boom. Simple as that. Make sure it's snug. Don't want to over tighten them because it is plastic. And there you have it. Go on to the next side, and then we're gonna move on to the next thing. So the next thing to have when you're on the water, which is almost common sense, but you don't have to. Some people don't, but I like to. Is an anchor. I got this one from Walmart. It's a 10-pound smooth bottom anchor. Some of them come with points to stick into the mud, the sand, clay. But for a kayak, I feel like I don't need that because it'll get stuck on the tree branches or anything. You know, I've lost plenty of anchors due to those things, and I had to cut them. So this with the smooth bottom slides sometimes, but once it dig in and lay down like that, then you're good to go. And you pull it up, drain holes, so you gotta worry about mud and all that. I use a carabiner tied to a rope or Boy Scout knot. It ain't coming loose. Put it in there like so. Then you can lock it down on the cleat, and you'll be good to go. Stay in position, catch all the fish you want to. The next thing is a rod holder. You can buy these. Amazon have them. My boat came with this one, so it already had the mount for it. But you can buy the holder and the mount on Amazon. Drill it. Good to go. It's a good thing to have too, especially when you want to put poles down. If you're a millennial, you get a lot of texts, phone calls, whatever. It swivels. It also rotates back and forth. It's a good thing to have, along with the other holes to hold the pole, rod holders. But I definitely would want to have one in front, just in case you fishing with worm or minnows or something like that. It's accessible quickly. It also can lock in case you big game fish. That way you won't pull your pole. Fish won't pull your pole out. But you want to be comfortable when you're on the water, especially if you're out there for a long time. So the seat part is trash. Oh man, your butt hurt. The back is not so bad, it's foam, but I ordered this, which is just a cushion off Amazon. I just got here today. Boom, simple enough. This one's suede. Oh, this is nice. My other one won't suede. But yeah, got the grip so it won't be sliding all over the place. This goes in the back. That's for your spine. But it's nice. It's about a 3-inch, 4-inch thick memory foam. Oh my! Got one of these at work, man. It's so comfortable. So put it there. It fits right in the slot, and enjoy. I probably upgrade the back part too, eventually. But right now, it's not a necessity because I'm fine with that. But I do want something probably a little taller, a little bit more cushion. And last would be the fish finder. This is the Garmin Striker Vivid Force CV and a transducer. I got this one from Amazon. I'm gonna do a installation video on this. I'm about to go get on the water and try out my new features. Other things that you can get to make life easier for a kayak. I know me, I put everything on the kayak and then I try to muscle it one day and take it to the water, but that's the wrong thing to do. So I bought a trolley. It's in the car right now. But I'll put that also in the description. Also from Amazon, but it makes life a whole lot easier. You put the kayak in those holes in the back, those bailout holes. Is another reason why I didn't plug those up, because the trolley fits underneath in those holes and you carry the front, so it's just like a wagon almost. You pull it. After you finish, when you're about to get on the water, you take the trolley, turn it upside down on the top, and put it in those holes for storage, and then you're on your way. So other small things that you can do, but you'll learn over the course of going out on the water. Be like, I could use this to make life that much easier. And if you find something, let me know, because I'm always looking for ways to make it easier. So let's get everything ready so I can get out on this water. So now that I'm all ready, it's time for me to get out on the water. See, I got everything loaded all up. Gotta get a few more things before it's time for me to go. But I think I'm ready. This is on the beginning. So thanks for watching. And maybe I'll see you out there on the water. Until next time, peace.